In this video, we'll explore three primary attachment styles: secure, anxious, and avoidant, discuss four key takeaways for improving your relationships, highlight the smoking guns or red flags you need to be aware of to avoid unhealthy patterns, and delve into practical examples, exercises, and scenarios to help you apply these principles. Let's get started. Think about it. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like you were constantly chasing after your partner, desperate for reassurance? Or maybe you're the one who tends to pull away, feeling suffocated when things get too close? These aren't just quirks. They might be rooted in your attachment style. According to attachment theory, we have three primary attachment styles: secure, anxious, and avoidant. These styles develop early in life and profoundly affect how we perceive and respond to intimacy in our adult relationships. Let's break each one down. Secure people are the relationship rock stars. They're comfortable with intimacy and are generally warm and loving. They can easily express their needs and respond to the needs of their partners. It's not that they never have problems, but they are good at navigating them. Now, here's something interesting. Even if you're not naturally secure, you can work towards becoming more secure by understanding and addressing your attachment needs. Now, the anxious style. These are the folks who crave intimacy. They often worry about their partner's ability to love them back, and they can get really preoccupied with their relationships. They might come across as clingy or needy, and even the slightest hint of distance can send them spiraling. For example, imagine Sarah, who texts her partner multiple times a day, needing constant validation. And then we have the avoidant style. These individuals equate intimacy with a loss of independence. They often try to minimize closeness and might seem emotionally distant or unavailable. They tend to value self-sufficiency and may push partners away. Take John, for instance, who feels overwhelmed if his girlfriend wants to spend too much time together, so he often cancels plans. Here's where things get really interesting and sometimes painful. What happens when an anxious person dates an avoidant person? It's like a relationship roller coaster that never stops. The more the anxious person seeks closeness, like Sarah, the more the avoidant person, like John, pulls away, creating a vicious cycle known as the anxious-avoidant trap. It's a pattern that can feel like an addiction, where the highs of connection are followed by the lows of rejection. Neither person intends to cause harm, but they both exacerbate each other's natural tendencies. But here's the good news. Understanding attachment styles is the first step to breaking free from these destructive patterns. The book Attached isn't just about identifying problems. It's a toolkit for building better relationships. Here are a few key takeaways. Your needs are valid. If you're anxious, it's okay to need reassurance and closeness. If you're avoidant, it's okay to need space and independence. The key is finding someone whose needs are compatible with yours. Dependency isn't a bad word. We're wired to seek support from our partners. In fact, having a secure base allows you to be more independent and explore the world with confidence. Effective communication is essential. It means being honest about your feelings and needs without blaming or criticizing. It's a direct way to determine if a relationship will meet your needs. For example, instead of hinting or using protest behavior, clearly state what you want and how you feel. If you have an anxious style, you may be drawn to the intense emotions of an activated attachment system and mistake that for passion. Remember that true love brings peace of mind. Seek the calm security that a secure partner can offer. You might feel bored at first, but it's worth exploring. And if you have an avoidant style, it's important to be aware of deactivating strategies and look for the underlying need for closeness. Learn to spot the smoking guns or early warning signs that indicate incompatibility, especially for those with anxious or avoidant styles. These might be inconsistent communication, a resistance to commitment, or a tendency to create distance. Don't ignore these red flags. When you spot a smoking gun, Take a step back and assess whether the relationship aligns with what you want long-term. Understanding attachment styles with examples, as mentioned earlier, according to attachment theory, we have three primary attachment styles: secure, anxious, and avoidant. These styles develop early in life and profoundly affect how we perceive and respond to intimacy in our adult relationships. They're not about being right or wrong, but about our comfort with closeness and our fears of rejection or losing independence. Let's delve into each one with examples. Secure attachment. Secure individuals like Bella thrive in relationships because they balance their own needs with their partners. Bella, for example, when faced with unexpected differences in her relationship, communicates openly without blame, showcasing the adaptability and emotional stability of secure attachment. Anxious attachment. Anxious attachment can be seen in Emily's story. She was in a relationship with David, who was emotionally distant. Emily's constant need for reassurance led her to obsess over the relationship, highlighting how anxious attachment can spiral into distress when paired with unavailability. Avoidant attachment. Mike's situation illustrates avoidant attachment. When his partner sought more intimacy, Mike would retreat, using criticism or excuses to maintain his space. This example shows how avoidance might inadvertently sabotage closeness to preserve their sense of autonomy. An exercise for changing attachment style. If you're looking to shift your attachment style, try this at home. Relationship inventory. Take some time to list your past and present romantic relationships. Reflect on moments where your attachment system was activated, anxious, or deactivated, avoidant. Ask yourself, how would someone with a secure attachment style handle this? Use these insights to adopt more secure behaviors in your interactions. A common question is, what if my partner has a different attachment style? Here's how it plays out. Anxious-avoidant trap. This dynamic can trap partners in a cycle where the anxious one, like Emily, seeks more connection, pushing the avoidant partner, like Mike, to withdraw further. If you're in this situation, recognize it as a pattern. Both partners can work towards security by understanding each other's needs. Communication is key. Discuss your need for closeness or space respectfully. The role of a secure partner. If you or your partner is secure, like Bella, this can be a stabilizing force. Secure partners provide a model of emotional regulation, understanding, and effective communication. Their presence can guide anxious or avoidant partners towards developing a more secure attachment style through consistent support and open dialogue. Remember, the journey towards a more secure attachment is ongoing, and every step you take towards understanding and change is progress. Before we wrap up, I want to pause for a moment. Take a second to reflect. Which attachment style do you think you relate to the most? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, Attach teaches us that relationships don't have to be left to chance. By understanding our own attachment style and recognizing the styles of others, we can make conscious choices about who we connect with. We can improve our relationships, break free from unhealthy patterns, and find the secure, loving connections we all deserve. It's about moving toward the comfort zone instead of being stuck in the danger zone. Ready to break free from old patterns and find your secure, happy connection? Grab a copy of Attached, link in the description below, and let me know in the comments which insight hit home for you most. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more content on positive thinking, relationships, and much more. Thanks for watching.